Nigeria is a land of peace and harmony, which glory and pride ourselves in the beauty of our unity in diversity and draw strength from our endowed, enviable human and material resources. One state with qualities that qualifies her as wholesome replica among the federating units is Ogun State in the southwest region. This is due to the state's peculiarity in historical, political, economic, and socio-cultural antecedents. Blessed with highly intelligent and visionary leaders across successive political dispensations who have been galvanizing resources to achieve socio-economic growth through infrastructure and human capital development, the state's potentials continue to drive growth and contribute to Nigeria's Commonwealth. Ogun, the gateway state, was created from the Western Nigeria region on the 3rd of February 1976 and have been making significant impacts in various areas of Nigeria's national endeavors, including Nigeria's victory walk to independence, as well as the exploits of the sons and daughters of the state in the nation's leadership.
The 1956 motion for independence was mooted by the political group led by an Ogun State indigene, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, of blessed memory. The martyr, let me use that word, of our democracy that we are enjoying today in the person of Chief M.K. Abiola, who won the election of 1993, that changed the narratives of the political landscape of Nigeria that we are enjoying today, is from Ogun State.
Remember Chief Olusegun Oshoba, who was the governor of this state, and how about the Baba himself, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who was a former head of state and a two-term president. I think, and they are still leaders of this country, people whose voices still command respect.
In the economic, industry, sports, politics, culture, education, tourism, and across various fields of endeavors, Ogun State has had a fair share in the contributions of human and material resources as the sons and daughters have held and continue to hold this sway.
We can talk about I think the first Chief Justice, I think Adetokunbo Ademola. And if you go into politics, business, as well as civil service, Tunde Kelani, who's also in the movie industry, and many of them like that are from Ogun State. And don't forget that if you go into the business as well, you can as well talk about late Yalode Alabalosi. She was also part of people from Ogun State who contributed to development of control. So in other words, that's why I said you cannot detach Ogun State from the history of Nigeria as a country.
Ogun State ranks in the mid-range in Human Development Index and has the 8th highest with about 12.5% contributions to national GDP, with strength in agriculture, cement, industries, and other sectors.
So in the area of industrial development, Ogun State is key. And this is a very good ground, even for the state to generate internally generated revenue. You can imagine what the records are today in terms of IGR that the Ogun State government is making from all these industrial sectors.
The state is regarded as a state of many firsts in positive history, the first newspaper and cradle of journalism, the cradle of Christianity and civilization, as well as the first state to establish a state-owned university, hence today regarded as the education capital of the country with highest number of tertiary education institutions. The remarkable status of Ogun State is thus attributed to divine endorsement, as the people believe that God has special interest in the state and therefore empowered them for exploits in all ramifications. In Abeokuta, Lekan Agbonde, NTA News.